Assalamu alaikum, karibuni to Friends of Aroma of Zanzibar's vlog. I'm not going to apologize because it's been a long time, although it's polite to apologize. So I don't know how many, I am sorry. I don't know how many of you have been following me or on Friends of Aroma of Zanzibar vlog that I started, I think, about 4 years. But I ran into an issue of language problem because I have my Swahili followers and English followers, and I thought it was going to be easy for me to vlog in both languages, but it's difficult, you guys, so I stopped. And now I'm planning to come back with this video today. I've been planning to come back for a while, but constantly procrastinating, waiting for this, waiting for that. And today I just felt like, you know what, let me start today. So you guys, I'm in Oman. I have moved from Houston to Oman. I have relocated here for a while. My mother lives here and I just wanted to be with her. I've never lived with her. And I wanted her to know my children, her grandchildren. And besides, I was far away for so many years. And I just missed that home feeling. Although it's very difficult for me to decide where is home. Because I left Tanzania, Zanzibar, when I was young. I spent my, not childhood, teen years in India, then I was in Dubai, then I went to States, so I really don't know where home is. But I guess, wherever you feel comfortable, that's where you call home. So I came to Oman here and I've opened a business, and this is my shop. It's called the Sweet by Aroma of Zanzibar. I'll show you in another area where it looks much better. So this is my shop, and this is the entrance where you come in. And over here we've got a painting on the side. My daughter did this. Basically, we wanted to hide this ugly electric board. And so this is a sitting area where people can sit and take pictures and tag us. This is actually a social media area that I wanted. And so I'm about to close the shop. I opened this shop, not close, I'm relocating. I opened this shop February of 2020, so it's exactly a year. And these are my shelves that I have just emptied this morning. I started packing, but I do have some few chocolates here. And I opened the business February of 2020, so it's exactly a year, but due to some reasons that I have to close this place. So this is where I display my boxes, and there's yours faithfully, and that's my YouTube for Aroma of Zanzibar. And over here I have my certificate from Le Cordon Bleu, and of course we have our board. We have another painting here. And my kitchen is here. We have a glass, so you can see us what we do. And here is the cashier, and my fridge is here, and I have a freezer there, and of course now I have boxes that I'm going to be packing my stuff with. Okay, I don't know if you can see the boxes. Okay, my work table, one of my work table is here. I just got rid of I sold my bain marie for melting the chocolates. So I opened the business here a year ago, like I mentioned, and this is, I know this vlog is not gonna be, I should have started, like I said a while ago, where I start talking and giving you guys different things about Oman and things, but I'm gonna I'm gonna get to that later on, but like I said, today I just decided that I'm gonna vlog. I just said, you know what, let me just go ahead. It's hot. Let me turn on the AC. Yeah, so I moved here to open a business, and of course to stay. Of course I came to stay with my mom, but because since I'm a foreigner here, I have to open a business so that I can get a permit to stay here. As a US citizen, you get 10 years in Oman, a visit visa, and you have to leave the country every 6 months, although some say it's 3 months, but I think it is 6 months. So we used to go to Dubai, to the border, and come back. But with a visit visa, obviously you cannot work. And of course I need some income. So I'm very passionate about chocolates and everything that tastes good. So I decided to open a chocolate shop. So one of the reasons why I'm moving out of here is, okay, one thing is parking. I have to show you this. These guys park right in front of my door, just like that. Just like that. I don't know if you can see, it's glaring. Okay, this is my business here, and sometimes they park so close to a point that I can't even get to the shop. So this is a residential building. So I said next time I find a business, I am not going to find a shop. I'm going to look for a shop that's not in the residential area. It's going to be so that way I don't have issues with residents parking, especially on weekends. They come like Thursday night, Thursday afternoon, and that's it. So that's one of the reasons. The second reason, the major reason actually, is this street has a lot of new showrooms or new shops that are vacant. So when I moved here, this was totally a new area, and I'll go outside and show you. And there was supposed to be a lot of movement in this area, but unfortunately because of COVID, most of the shops did not open. They're empty. So obviously there's no movement. It's just myself and the barber next door, and then a small grocery shop. So nobody comes on the street. Nobody drives on the street. In the evening, it's like a ghost town. There's absolutely nothing happening in this area. So my sales are basically just from Instagram. And I don't have many people who know me in Instagram. I'm still building my brand in Oman. So that is the second reason. The third reason is, when I came here, this is something that I would advise anybody who's planning to open a business in a foreign country or a country that you've never lived, is there are so many things you have to look into. I thought I did my homework, but the things that I came across are the things that I had no knowledge. I mean, I didn't even think that they existed. Okay, so one of the things is, first of all, it's my first time I'm actually opening a business, a shop like this. I've always been working from home, stuff like that. I did have a chocolate business in US, but it was online. So I did not face as many challenges other than me eating the rest of the chocolates at home. That was one big challenge. Even here, I'm trying not to eat. Oh my God, today I did pretty good. I did not eat a single chocolate, y'all. I am so happy and I'm so proud about myself. It's so tempting. Anyway, so I came here, and my brother told me, why don't you stay for like 6 months and start looking for a place? And me, I'm like, 6 months? Are you out of your mind? No. The second week I was out looking for a place to open my shop, because I just felt that I was wasting time, and I should have listened to him. I mean, it's like, I told you so. So I came here with my mom, and my mother doesn't really go out, so I'm not putting her under the bus, but she has no idea, But at the same time, I believe that if I have the product, people will follow me where I am at. And but it didn't work. It didn't work like that. Not in Oman. That concept doesn't really work. So yes, of course, the area then became an issue because, of course, there's no parking. Accessibility is there, but it's just that it's not the area where people hang around. So, and I didn't think that I needed to do that because I just thought chocolate is something that people just buy. You know, when you go visit a friend, you go to the hospital, you just want to indulge in. So I didn't think the location really mattered, but it does matter, at least in this country. So yeah, so another thing that the mistake that I did was, I thought I did my homework. So we looked for a place, and we liked the area. I couldn't say that I liked the area, but I was comfortable with the area. And mostly the rent is really reasonable where I'm at, I have to admit, for the square footage that I have. And so we signed the contract. After we signed the contract, then we went to municipality to show them my plan. And then when I went there, they said, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. And my plan initially was basically to have a chocolate shop on one side, chocolates on one side, and I wanted something else to carry because I knew chocolates are not going to hold on themselves. Okay, people don't eat chocolates every day, except for me. So I wanted to do that, and I wanted to have like a coffee shop on one side. We actually wanted to have like an art gallery kind of a coffee shop, and that's part of the art paintings that my daughter did, because we wanted to have like a quiet area where we're going to have a reading area and art and someone where somewhere where someone can come and sit and relax and enjoy a cup of coffee and some desserts, chocolate desserts and stuff like that, or maybe just cookies. So they said, no, you cannot have that because that's a cafe license, because they have the category of licenses, it's different. So mine came under selling of sweets and confectionaries, and that would have been a different license that I have to have. So by then it was, of course, too late because I had already committed to getting this building. I paid the advance and that was it. So I said, okay, I'll stay here for a year and see how it goes. It is exactly a year. I haven't seen much change. The business hasn't really grown. Okay, I have to be honest. So there is no growth at all. And I'm not ashamed to talk about it. I know we Swahili people have these taboos about things that we can talk about and not talk about. Well, people, when they succeed, when they do well, they don't want to talk up, they don't want other people to know, they want to keep it as a secret because they're worried about envious and jealousy. Yes, to a certain extent, yes, but to me, I would talk about it because you want other people to learn, and maybe you can share the challenges that you went through to get to the point where you at. Whereas our people, they like to keep it as a secret because they don't want other people copying them, or and when you don't do well, also like me, I'm not a failure, but oh no, you don't talk about it because you want to keep it a secret. You don't want people to know that you have issues, you have problems, because they're going to talk about you, they're going to laugh at you, they're going to look down on you. I really don't care because those people don't pay my bills. So if you are not a part of my life that you would support me in rain or shine, then I really don't care. Okay, so they say, like in business, it takes 6 to 8 months to determine where you stand. Now in my case, I didn't have that happening because I opened my shop February 24th exactly, and I left on March 3rd because I came here on a visit visa, and then I had to leave and change and come back as an investor. So that was barely 2 weeks that I opened the shop, and I was stranded. I could not come back into the country for 7 months. So I came back in September. By the time I was able to reopen the shop, because then the licenses had expired, everything expired, I had to start all over again. So the 2 weeks that I was here, I really didn't know the area, how it really worked, because like I say, there are so many shops in front of me that they were also in the midst of opening their shops, their businesses, whatever they had, coffee shop, restaurant. So I did not have that opportunity or chance to figure out exactly how the area is. And so 7 months I reopened just before the National Day, 18th November. So, and they say in business, if you should have growth every day in business. And if you don't have growth every day, that means you're silently dying every day. And that's exactly what's been happening to me, because like I say, I've not had any growth. But I don't know how many times I've died, so it depends how many lives I have. So that's part of the life here. And like I say, everybody's been going through something or the other, especially the business people. And it could have been better, but it could have been worse too. So I thank God I'm in a much better position than I would have been. And I just have to pick up myself and move on. Whatever doesn't work right now, I have to change. And to let go is very, very difficult. I'm looking at my shop. This is like a baby that I've been raising, I've been so energetic every morning. I can't wait to be to the shop. I can't wait to try and make this flavor and that flavor. And now I have to let go. As sad as I am, I have to move on. Now the market in Oman is, I don't know. It's what I call is a trending market. And who creates the trends are basically what I call the cool age group, probably between 18 to 30. Those are the people who go out, and those are the people who make everything happen. And unfortunately, my line of chocolates is not something that they understand or appreciate. Because this is a gourmet style of chocolate. When I came here, I knew I was the only person who was gonna have this kind of chocolates, and I was willing to take the chance so that I could educate the market and introduce something totally new. But there is another person who opened the same time simultaneously with me, because when I was on Instagram posting, then I saw them that they were also posting. We have a similar line. We use couverture chocolates. Most of the chocolates here come pre-packaged. They come from Lebanon or Egypt or Istanbul, Turkey. And most of them use compound chocolates. And that's what the market is all about here. So not many people, even for me to get a license to tell them that I'm going to be making my chocolates in the shop, they were like totally surprised. They do have chocolates that are made here, but I think they're big companies. I know there was a lady I used to follow on YouTube, Salma's Chocolates. She was making chocolates here too. But I don't know if she was using couverture chocolate. I think she was using compound. So I have to, I'm going to change a bit, but I'm not going to change my quality. I'm just going to change my style to accommodate the cool age group, because as long as something that is Instagrammable, accepted, then even if it's not edible, it can be the most weird thing that you have ever seen. But as long as it's Instagrammable, you can take a picture and you can put it out there and it can be trending, people go after it. And I was like, wow, So I have noticed people don't really care about quality here. It's just like whatever is trending is it. I have eaten food here that I'm like, wow, the cheapest, the quality is very cheap. And some of the food, there's no authenticity. And it is like that, from my opinion and from what I have seen. It's because this is how the market is, and this is how the people make these things trend. So if I find somebody, not only an influencer, they're just people with personal, accounts, and if they accept my product and that is trending here, probably I would be able to get through to the market. Having said that, I'm still proud of my product, and I know it's a matter of time. What is that? It's a matter of time that it will pick up. I just have to get people to know me. A lot of people don't know my product. I'm not known in the Muscat or Oman market. I have to be an influencer for people to accept me or accept my product, because if I'm not famous, that means my product is not good enough. If I don't have a famous person coming into my shop, my product is not good enough. That is the market over here. I have very few customers that I really, really value their opinion, and because they know what chocolates are. And these are all foreigners. I have a British lady who comes here. She's married to an Omani. I have 2 American ladies who come here. I have an Omani girl. She's a vegan. And I have few customers that really, really know the difference in my product. The difference in the sense they understand the quality of my product, how high it is. So it's a matter of time. And hopefully when I move to the new place, and I'm going to keep it, but this is going to be like pre-order. I'm not going to keep it on the shelf, because I keep my chocolates for 2 weeks. So I want, when my customers order, I give them something that's really, really fresh, that they have time to keep it for few more days, that they don't have to finish all the chocolates in a couple of days just because they're worried that it's going to expire. They don't expire that they are bad, but they are not fresh enough to eat. So other than that, I plan to, inshallah, when I go to look out for the place, maybe when we are decorating, I'm going to share with you, depending how busy or how stressful I am. I'm not on that day. And I also plan to take you all around to sample the local food and see how it is, and maybe we can cook some of that food at home. But with that, I will share with you in Aroma of Zanzibar and beyond. Now we talk about the beyond. Few people have come to me and like, okay, why are you calling your channel Aroma of Zanzibar and you are not cooking only Zanzibari food? You should be exclusive Swahili food. So I said this is the beyond part. That's why my channel is called Aroma of Zanzibar and Beyond. And I did that from day one when I started, simply because when I was in the US, I did not have access to so many Swahili ingredients that I could cook. And so I had limited things that I could cook, Swahili food, like, the chapatis, the mandazis. There's so many things. I didn't even have the green bananas. My video on green bananas is when I visited Oman here 2016. So that's why I decided to call it Aroma of Zanzibar and Beyond, so that it would give me a room to share other recipes as well. But this video is way too long than I anticipated, and you'll see me again soon. Like I say, I plan to vlog of this. Is more of a storytelling, whatever you want to call, but I wanted to have somewhere to start, and I think today was the right beginning. So just wanted to come back, and thank you so much for watching, and see you again very soon, inshallah. Take care.